Bonjour and welcome to the Rainy Corner. My name is Donna Bravo and we're in September now. So back to school day is right around the corner. There are going to be many students who are going to school, who are staying at home, who are doing blended learning. There are going to be teachers going back to school. I'm personally staying at home. So I'm here to bring you just a few ways on how you can make time for your writing. When you're a writer, it often feels like time is the one thing we never seem to have. Because we don't. The truth is, it's hard to make time for writing. It's hard to write a book and all, and making time to write the book is hard too. If you have a job or if you go to school, or both, it's a little complicated to find a middle ground where you're free, but not falling on the ground because your bones hurt like hell. So here are a few ways to make time for your writing. Number 1. Mindset. I know this is probably not what you were expecting, but it's true. Your mindset will affect how much time you have, whether you think it does or not. You need to be positive because it does take time to write a book. It's very hard to do so, and it's hard to find time to write a book. So you need to be patient. Trust me, it will make things a whole lot easier. Never pursue a career in writing thinking everything is going to be a piece of cake. Some of us don't like cake, but never have a closed mindset. You always need to stay open to new ideas and stay open to anything because writing a book is not at all like writing an essay. Number 2, prioritize. Be honest with yourself and ask yourself one simple question. How important is writing to you? If you answer important, crucial, necessary for your existence, or you plain off it's just important to you, we're done with step 1 of prioritizing. Now ask yourself this: how important is writing as other things? Obviously eating, sleeping, showering is crucial for your existence, but I'm talking about other things like watching TV or scrolling through Instagram for 5 minutes. Things like Tumblr, Twitter, Facebook, watching YouTube. Like right now, all of those things that don't qualify as necessary for your existence. Is your writing more or less important than those things? If you say that getting your book done is more important than finish watching that intense show, you've completed the second step. And now, if you've made it thus far, you'll realize that writing is now one of your priorities. Step 3. Say no to distractions. Did you have a long day at work? Do you just want to get home, plop down on the couch and watch a few good episodes of that show that just reached its climax and it's really, really good? Have yourself an episode. Or 2. I'll give you that much. Then write. Even if you write for half an hour or less, write. I know some people like to do writing sprints. Some people can write for half an hour. Some people don't like to write in little bits and prefer to have multiple hours to work on their book. You do what suits you, but you have to write. You don't have to write every single day, but you've got to write. You've got to organize yourself. Do you have a day off? Write. Maybe not the whole day. Take an hour or 2 or less and write. Put away your phone, unplug the TV, throw away the remote, because I know you. I'm a writer too, which means I have a master's in procrastination. You need to sacrifice a brunch or a movie with some friends. It's okay. If they're your real friends, they'll be cheering you on in silence because you'll be writing in silence or with music if you prefer, alone, in your bedroom or wherever you feel comfortable, but without distractions. Trust me when I tell you that once you take all the TV, all the social media out, you have a lot more time. Number 4. If you're anything like me, you write whenever you can. I write my manuscript on Google Docs, which I can access on my phone very easily, so I have access to my novel whenever I want it. So if I'm in the car, I write. If I'm on my way to school, I write. If I'm supposed to be doing my homework, I write. Just kidding. I actually do get my homework done. If you have a lunch break at your job or at your school, use that time to write. Maybe if you're not allowed to take your phone out, always have a handy dandy notebook with you. It doesn't need to be anything fancy. You don't need a binder. Just have a simple notebook. It can be small even. Just to jot down some quick notes. Maybe you have some new ideas for your novel. Maybe you have some new names, some new descriptions. Maybe you want to jot down some ideas for a battle scene that's pending. Maybe you have some really juicy dialogue between the protagonist and the love interest. Trust me, I can tell you that I'll be taking a math test and then an epic battle scene will start to play in my head. And I'll use whatever I can find, but I will jot down that battle scene. during the math test. Because I know that as soon as I give that test in, I'm gonna forget all about it. Number 5, schedule. Some people don't like schedules. Even if some people have schedule written and ready to go, they'll abandon it after 5 minutes. Exhibit A. You can break the day down. You can divide your week. You can schedule your month however you feel comfortable. You can try calendar blocking, which is a method of scheduling, breaking down the day, or other techniques that work for you or you think will help you be most productive. Regardless of anything I have told you, you need to write how you feel comfortable as well. If you feel comfortable listening to some music while writing that epic battle scene, you do you. If you feel comfortable writing in bed, go ahead. If you want to go to a Panera Bread to write, be my guest. Anyway, I hope this helps. And remember that the mind is powerful. If you engrave the thought that you don't have any time to write, then your brain is going to believe that and you'll never get that book done. A decade can pass and you won't even finish your first draft. That simple. My name is Donna Bravo. I hope you found this video helpful and enjoyable, and I'll see all of you next Monday.